Shalom, ik hoop dat alles goed gaat. My testimony, the dream and a visit, the droom and een bezoek. Now you have heard me also speaking Dutch. I think around 90% of the people in the Netherlands speak Dutch. Nonetheless, you will hear me speaking a few words Dutch in most videos. Okay, the dream was around 2010. I had more dreams that night. One of them was that I was in a small boat going from nation to nation. Then this other dream in the same night was about that I was moving abroad and I knew I was never coming back again, and that felt really good. I was with a multitude of people. I was really happy to be with them. We were traveling with all our stuff on the mountain to a far exotic land. Okay, 2015. There were Malachims, aka angels, in the house. I could see them in shadows of light. It was a very dark period for me at the time. I was a newly Christian and it was late. I sat on the couch. I asked the Almighty if I was one of that Christian remnant. P.S. I was then already familiar with supernatural experience, so to speak. Basically, you can see with your thoughts. So I knew how this was working. So I asked, am I one of those saved ones? I looked at the ceiling and there he came. This is the most ancient of all, I heard in my thoughts. There was a song on my iPad from a YouTube radio channel. I knew he went into the song. Now I must listen, I knew this. His voice was like an older gentleman or storyteller. Of course he can take any voice he wants, but this is the voice in which he spoke to me. So he was talking, he had a whole story to say. There was a lot of you. It's you that decides what is right or wrong. It's you that decide life or death. Because of circumstances, I can't remember all of his words anymore, but most likely he said, I put before you a baraka and a curse. I set before you this day, life and good and death and evil. These kind of verses. At that time, I truly did not understand that well what he was saying, because this all was not the Christian belief and promise. It's only since 2 years now that I discovered through the Yahuah Is One Channel that this was my visit from the Most High. And although I can't remember all of it, I feel all what he was saying is carved into my ruach, aka spirit. And concerning the dream, most likely this mountain is Mount Sinai and the land is Yasharal. I was traveling far away from the world to an exotic land with a multitude of people, which felt like one. When I woke up from that dream, I felt so good. I thought, wow, what a good feeling I have of all of this. I thought it's amazing how just a dream can make you feel so good. But now I know that the Most High gave me a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I very gratefully want to grab with all of my being. This is testimony from the borders until then.